My name is Umbati, and I wanted to know the state of investigation with regard to claims of goons who were in the goons who were involved in this violence. And their politicians mentioned this issue. For example, saying the opposition was involved in mobilizing the goons to attack the genuine demonstrators. Please let us know what's that.
Yep, my name is Emmanuel Cho from Citizen TV. Just a question. Number one, where is NDIANGUI KINYAGIA? The blogger who was taken allegedly by the DCI. Where is he? Number two, NDIANGUI KINYAGIA. It's trending on X. Number two, which are these names that you're targeting who sponsored and goons on the streets? And number three, you talked about the violence sexual violence that was witnessed. Do you have cases? Which ones? Where were these offenses? Where were the offenses happening from? That would be really good to understand. And lastly, the intelligence that you say told you that you have these planners planning these things. What did you do to that intelligence you got? Did you act on it?
Asante sana. Jina langu ni Laban NTV na maswali mawili. Kuna madai ambayo yameibuka kuhusiana na wizi wa mabegi 7,000 ya mbolea kutoka kwenye bohari kule Meru ya thamani ya shilingi milioni 29.5. Je, ilifanywa na wale wahuni? Na je, ni moja ya njama ambazo zilifanywa kutumia mikakati ambayo umetaja hapo, walitumia malori na vitu kama hivyo? Pia hii leo tumemsikia aliyekuwa msemaji wa idara ya polisi Charles Owino akisema kwamba Boniface ambaye muuzaji maski ambaye alipigwa risasi katikati ya jiji la Nairobi kwamba alimtukana yule afisa wa polisi. Je, alimtukana? Na katika uchunguzi ambao unaendelea iko katika vipengele ambavyo mnaviangalia. Ya tatu na la mwisho ni je, uchunguzi huu ambao tayari umekwisha anza, inaonekana kwamba pengine imejikokota sana, ikizingatiwa kwamba mbele ya kamera wakati wa maandamano walionekana wale wahuni wakiiba, wakivuruga na vitu kama hivyo. Sijui kama kwamba inaonekana mnalaumiwa kwamba mmechelewa sana katika kuwakamata, na hawa ambao wanasemekana kwamba ndio mpaka mikakati kutoka eneo moja, ni eneo lipi na ni nani huyo? Asante.
The director will first respond to those questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Umbati has asked about the goons involved in the violence. Like I said in my address, initially the demonstrations were peaceful. But along the process, the entire process was hijacked by goons. Goons who resorted to looting and destroying public property. The state has the monopoly of violence. The state cannot cede its monopoly of violence to goons. We are investigating those allegations of the involvement of goons. Where a member of a goon or particular goons resort to violence, then that becomes illegitimate and that becomes criminal, and we're going to deal with it. Already we have got information about some of those goons, and that information, that investigation is progressing fairly well. Emmanuel Lato, Citizen, you spoke about targeting. Maybe you can repeat your question, Emmanuel. What were we targeting? Of course, yes. We have started our investigations long before. And this also answers somehow the question by the NTV. We are progressing with our investigation. And we have the names of the perpetrators. As you are aware, the wheels of justice, they grind slowly. Yeah? But it grinds exceedingly fine. So very soon we shall get all of them. Yes, we have received the cases of sexual harassment, rape, and sexual assault, mainly within the domains of Nairobi area and Nakuru and Naivasha. For investigation purposes, we may not be able to share with you the details of the victims, but it is true that we have received that information and that matter is under investigation. The aspect of the fertilizers, yes, there was that allegation that some fertilizers was true. Again, it is a matter under investigation. It may be linked directly or indirectly to the demonstrations, but it is under investigation. Any other question? Oh, it's called who? NDIANGUI KINYAGIA was a person of interest to us. After publishing very, very inflammatory material in the social media, I'm sure you all saw about the timetable and so on and so forth, which was trending in the social media. And our preliminary investigations established that that social media account belonged to the so-called NDIANGUI. And we profiled him, we identified his residence, and our officers conducted a search at his apartment in Keno. Unfortunately, he was not in his apartment, but we managed to conduct a search and we were able to recover an assortment of electronic gadgets that we believe would be useful to us in our investigations. And we were able to do an inventory, which inventory was clearly countersigned by the caretaker of those apartments. So mine is to confirm to Kenyans that NDIANGUI is not under the custody of the National Police Service. He is a person of interest to us, and wherever he is, I will urge that he submits himself and that he surrenders to the nearest police station. I think that answers.
Yes, my name is Abdiaziz Hashim from KBC. Just back to that particular story, because we're shocked that NDIANGUI is not within your custody. But today the courts have given an order for you, the DCI, to present NDIANGUI at 11 tomorrow on Tuesday. So will that be possible? Then secondly, there are reports online that you have summoned the former Deputy President regarding Gachagua. What are the nature of those summons?
Well, like I've said, NDIANGUI is not under the custody of officers of the National Police Service. And that is what I'm going to say right before the Honorable Judge. You don't have to. And wherever he is, he should just come and surrender to the police so as to assist in our investigation. As regards regarding Gachagua, it is not true that we have summoned regarding Gachagua. But I would like to point out very, very clearly that regarding Gachagua does not enjoy any immunity against prosecution. He is subject to the laws of the land. If in our investigations he is found to have been involved in any criminal activity, or perpetrated any criminal activity, aided or abetted any criminal activity, then appropriate action will be taken against regarding Kachap. Maybe
Yeah.
last question?
Yeah, just one question. Sorry, my name is Cynthia Nyango from Ramogi TV, and I just have one question for you. I mean, from the investigations you've done so far and the intelligence you've gathered, do you second CS Interior statement that on 25th there was an attempted coup? And if that is true, how far are you with the investigations?
Bwana DC, jina langu ni Ronny Regan kutoka Moredio. Swali langu litakuwa moja kwako. Wakenya wanauliza, you lied under oath on the floor of the Senate. So why should the Kenyans believe you anymore when it comes to matters criminal investigation? Mbona Wakenya waamini?
Asante sana. Let me take these two questions. Are you hearing me? From what our CS said about the attempted coup, I may not want to be an advocate for this. So he is in a better position to expound. But from the activities and from what we witnessed, people looting and destroying public, people attacking police stations, burning government institutions, destroying critical government infrastructure. I mean, how will we define such crime if they are not hell-bent on causing anarchy in our country? Which is, and if somebody causes anarchy, then in my own interpretation, that will be synonymous with an attempted coup. About I lied under oath. It is good that I have an opportunity to explain that when I appeared before the scene, I swore while holding the Holy Quran. And I said that whatever I will say before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but it. Whatever I said, some people who did not mean well for the DCI, for reasons best known to them, misinterpreted what I said. And for those who are following the proceedings, I was sharing with the senators the timings when the suspect was brought to the police station, when he was booked, and when the officers went to the Baghdad Marshal. What I was reading verbatim from the records in the digital copy. It's not what the DCI was saying. So some people thought it was the DCI who was saying that. No, I was explaining to Kenyans what I was reading from the digital OB explaining verbatim. Unaelewana my friend? Asanteni sana. Okay. Okay. Well, you cited Charles Owino. Charles Owino is not the spokesperson of the National Police. So he cannot speak on behalf of the Inspector General of the National Police Service. So what he said were his own personal views, and we should treat it as such. Well, he's still in hospital, and it's only the doctors who can confirm his medical status. Thank you. Okay, asanteni sana.